Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a news update slash recap on everything you need to know regarding AFL 23's long-awaited new game mode known as Pro Team. Now, we all know that it was supposed to come out at release last year as advertised, but that didn't happen, so when is it actually coming out? Well, we have got an official release date, which is May 28th, as advertised on this roadmap right here. So as you can see, 28th of May, Pro Team launch. Now, so far this roadmap has been accurate with the 19th of March and 23rd of April both receiving those updates as advertised. Worth noting that AFLW is also getting an update at the end of July, while there are a few minor updates in between these major ones on the roadmap. So it is promising that they have actually delivered this time on this roadmap, which was posted before any of these updates came out. So I believe it was around the time the opening round was on, so maybe the 7th of March or so. But then again, Pro Team was supposed to come out when this game released about a year ago. So who knows really, it could be still up in the air, but hopefully, and most likely we will be getting it May 28th. So I guess the next question is why? Why has it taken so long for us to finally get our hands on this new game mode that's pretty much going to be the main focus of the entire game, because it's the moneymaker, it's the microtransactions mode, which other AAA games have been so successful, such as EAFC with Ultimate Team, NBA 2K with My Team, and so forth. But again, the question is, why have they waited so long to release this mode? And well, the answer is probably something along the lines of, well, they didn't have Xbox ready for release, so it would be completely unfair. And Xbox didn't end up coming out till basically the end of the season. It was prelim final weekend or whatever. So there really wasn't much point with releasing a whole massive game mode for AFL 23 when the season was basically over, that most people would move on to cricket, which, funnily enough, another cricket game was coming out about a month after the AFL season, so they obviously focused all their resources onto that and sort of left AFL in the dark for a number of months. I think it was about half a year until this year's season started. So fast forward all that time, they've announced an actual release date for Pro Team, and depending on when you're watching this video, it could be a week away, it could be 2 weeks away, most likely about 2 weeks. But as of right now, we haven't heard anything else apart from, well, it is coming out on the 28th of May, there's your date, probably not going to hear anything until then, or very close to then. But if you do go check on the depots of the Steam database, you actually can see they have been working on it the last few days. And by it, I mean the game. We don't know if it's Pro Team or if they're releasing another minor update before Pro Team. So maybe there could already be a minor update by the time you're watching. But the main thing is we don't know for sure as of right now. But I will give them credit, Big Ant. They have been sticking to their roadmap to the exact dates and going above and beyond with adding other things in at other times as well that weren't originally on the roadmap, such as a few minor bug fixes or minor content updates and stuff like that. So basically, just to quickly recap, at this stage it's coming May 28th. That's as much as we know at this stage. It's all that they've said is that it's launching May 28th. So I guess we can look forward to then. But we all want to know what it's actually going to be like. Like, do we know what sort of cards? How are we going to progress through the game mode? And what's gameplay going to be like? They're all valid questions. Like, we just don't really know of much at the moment. But there is one thing that they did release, which was actually a very long time ago, which was a trailer for the game before it even came out. So this was, I think, March or April 2023, like that long ago. But they did include a part of the trailer where they showed snippets of Pro Team and the cards involved in it, like a few previews of the cards. So I'll chuck them up on screen right now. So as you can see, a Tristan Xerri card, which looks to be a sort of a gold tier or rarity, 82 overall, the position being the ruck, and then at the bottom there's a few stats such as like physical or physicality maybe, offense, kick, handball, defense. So seems to be they've picked out a few stats. I don't know what they're going to entail, sort of gameplay wise, like how is it going to affect the gameplay, but there's at least sort of a gameplay look or a card image preview. Like it's not the greatest. I don't really go into detail and explain any of these, but I'll keep chucking them up on screen. This one being a Toby Nankervis, which looks more of a higher tier or rarity, more of a galaxy sort of thing. Like the overall looks like it's an 88. It's a higher overall, probably a better card in general. But then again, like they don't explain what sort of features are in the game mode. It's just a look at the cards purely. Here we got a Jesse Hogan, which looks to be the same rarity or tier as the Nankervis card. Color scheme matches and the overall is about the same. So yeah, it gives us a bit of a feel of how it's going to look like. And the main thing is that the gameplay is going to be a card collector, and you build up your team, and yeah, it's probably hard to say exactly what it's going to be like. They could surprise us with a new twist compared to like Ultimate Team in other games, but this trailer was released over a year ago. Might not represent what we're actually getting now. Plans could have changed quite easily during that time. We're not sure. Again, that's the theme of this video, is basically saying we don't really know. We don't have that much information to go off. They've given us a date and a bit of a look at the cards before the game even launched last year, and you can definitely theorize about what sort of content we're going to get based on that trailer and any other information that you come across. But let me know, what do you think? Like, I want to hear your theories and whatnot in the comments. Like if you think, or you've got actual information, which I mean I doubt, but you never know. Like I'm happy to hear what you guys want to say or want me to talk about. I'm absolutely open to anything. I feel like AFL 23 is becoming and shaping into a game that we all originally wanted and have wanted for a long time since it's come out. Pro Team's obviously a massive step in that direction of expanding and growing the game. And who knows, like if it goes well, I'm sure we'll get regular updates and possibly even a sequel to this game, like an actual another game in a year's time or 2 years time. I mean, I'm sure at this stage no one wants to pay another $100 for this, like, or a slightly improved version of this, but you never know. Like if this goes really well, gets mainstream media attention, that AFL's like competing up with EA and 2K in the microtransactions department, and I mean obviously that could be a stretch, but you just never know. AFL fans have been deprived and they're clamoring for this. Like Pro Teams never happened in any AFL game ever before, as I mentioned earlier. And if they get this right, and if it takes off and goes well, all it needs to do is just go decently well, and a lot can happen. A lot can change for this game, and I'm personally really excited to see what happens, and I'm sure a fair amount of you guys watching as well are keen too. And if you want to see more of this content or Pro Team when it comes out, or anything AFL 23 related, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I appreciate everyone watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.